What's up, Star Wars fans? Today, I want to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 4. That's right, we're over halfway through this series, and after the excitement of Episode 3, I can't wait to see how things pan out in Episode 4. But as always, I asked you, the community, what you thought was coming in Episode 4, and you came up with some fantastic predictions. Commenter Cherry Blossom states on the community tab, "We might see some flashbacks to the Clone Wars as Kenobi is healing in a Bacta tank." And yeah, Cherry Blossom, I like that prediction. Certainly the majority of the community thought that Obi-Wan would be healing up in this episode. And if Kenobi is healing up, it makes a lot of sense that we're going to get some flashbacks just to keep things interesting. So thanks for that comment. Let's move on now to JetBlast190. He's got a similar idea. He states on the community tab, "While healing up, Obi-Wan Kenobi finally reaches through the Force and makes a connection with Qui-Gon. This connection revitalizes his connection to the Force and reignites what has been largely missing over the last 10 years, and that is hope. That'll be the catalyst for the final 2 episodes, which will have the promised epic showdown between Obi-Wan and Vader in Leia's rescue." And yeah, JetBlast190, that makes a lot of sense. I really like the idea of Obi-Wan reaching out to Qui-Gon, getting some wise words of wisdom from his master. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting if Qui-Gon said that Luke or Leia, one of those two, must be the chosen one, the one that is going to destroy the Sith and bring balance to the Force? Or as you say, he might just help him reconnect with the Force and give him that necessary hope for the future. But hey, thanks for that comment. Let's move on now to Chili Cheese Nips. They stayed on the community tab. "I agree with a lot of the other comments in that Kenobi will most likely spend this episode recovering. And I think we'll also see Hayden's face as Anakin, whether it be in flashbacks or PTSD. I also think it would be cool if there was a Moon Knight-esque scene where Vader looks into a mirror and sees Hayden Christensen's face in the reflection. And certainly, Chili Cheese Nips, it would be interesting to see more of Hayden Christensen's face. We got that very distant look at Hayden Christensen as Anakin Skywalker in Episode 3, and it just makes a lot of sense that if you bring back Hayden Christensen to play Darth Vader, you don't just hide his face behind the mask for the entire 6 episodes. But hey, thanks for that comment. Let's move on now to Brighton Gamer 07. They stayed on the community tab. "I think Kenobi will be pretty beaten up, and when he realizes that Leia has been taken again, he will find more allies to help him rescue her. Also, whatever conflict we saw in the trailer, we will see in this episode." And yeah, Brighton Gamer 07, I think there's a big possibility that Kenobi finds some strong allies, even other Jedi that are going to work alongside him to rescue Leia. And going back and double checking the trailer, it does seem like one of those loading droids is shooting stormtroopers, and I do believe that is a scene we haven't seen in episodes 1 through 3 yet. So perhaps at the beginning of episode 4, we get a nice action sequence as Kenobi is getting off the planet and escaping from not only the grip of Darth Vader, but the grip of the Empire as well. So thanks for that comment. Let's move on now to the Medieval Man 9. He states Obi-Wan is going to have to recover from his injuries, definitely. But now he also realizes that he needs to get back into fighting shape again. So he's going to try to shake off the rust, especially once he realizes that Leia is missing. And now he has to deal with Reva as well as get ready for another encounter with Vader. But he's going to have help with tracking down Reva because the Grand Inquisitor isn't quite as dead as Reva thinks, and he's not going to be very happy. In Medieval Man 9, I think there's a really good chance that this is a big Reva episode. I think we might get confirmation at the beginning of this episode that Reva actually joins Darth Vader, falls to the dark side as he is destroying all the younglings at the Jedi Temple. I think that would be really cool. Plus, I think it would be great to see Reva and the Grand Inquisitor face off and actually see Reva go on the run with Leia. That said, thanks for that comment. Let's move on now to another comment on the community tab from Arrow Chick. They state, Obi-Wan will hopefully get some back to time. I think Voss is in the droid suit and might rescue Leia. And Arrow Chick, that is certainly an interesting prediction. The fact that we might have Voss somehow hiding in that droid, well, that does certainly make some sense because Voss is known as the undercover Jedi who's sent on secret missions by the Jedi Council, and since his name was mentioned in episode 3, it makes a lot of sense that we may see Voss in this series. But hey, Star Wars fans, that's all the time I got today for predictions. Thank you to everyone who left a comment on the community tab. Remember to continue to make the Star Wars community a better place by sharing your speculation and predictions. And as always, I'm Mike, and remember, the Force will be with you always.